What would the name of this episode? Cozy with P?
What was that?
What's the name of this episode? Comfy and Cozy with P?
Oh, that's cute.
I was just gonna call it Sad Boi Hours.
Oh! Welcome to Sad Boi Hours.
Welcome to Sad Boi Hours.
This is a sad boy.
Well, I guess we're all sad boys. Do you want to jump into why we're calling this Sad Boi Hours?
For the two's perspective, it was your birthday. The day before your birthday, we were gonna give you a lap dance.
Already took a turn.
No.
We were practicing it. We was like, Tina would making it rain. I was shaking my ass. We were making the whole thing. And we knew you were confessing to a girl you like at that time.
Right.
So we didn't know what was going on with that. So we just practiced to do our things. And like he called you or he called me? He called one of us.
Yeah.
I think it was a text on group meet.
Oh, that because it was our Sad Boi Hours. We hadn't named it yet, I don't think.
No, I think it was a text. We had a group chat with everybody because I think at that point everybody in ISA exec knew.
That's true. And
so
you said it didn't go.
Yeah. Just for context, we were all part of the Indian Student Association on campus, and we had a group chat of all officers, and all of us knew that I was interested in this one person, and yeah, I think I confessed to her the day before my birthday, and I think I said something along the lines of, she has a thing with someone else.
Oh,
I think that was the only
maybe.
message I left.
Yeah, and then
that's what I'm remembering. I might be wrong.
You know what I remember is so we were practicing because we
Right.
wanted to surprise you with the dance.
Yes.
Let's add some context to it. We wanted because we all danced
Right.
together for ISA.
Yes.
So we're like, what better than to do a dance for P?
Yeah.
And so you threw your ass. Okay, you wanted to twerk
Not
on
just
him.
me.
We were just throwing the money. The girls were just throwing the money. Okay.
He shake his booty to work Prateek as well.
Okay. Yeah. Besides the point.
That ass bounce.
Besides the point. Besides the point.
I don't know
But,
what's out there, but oh well.
but besides the point. So we get a text message, and I remember when you texted us, we all went, ah. We're like, dang. We're like, we probably should leave. We were like, all right, practice
We were
is over.
mid-routine as well. Well, we just like, I was like, my face facing the ground, my ass up in the air. Let's see the text. Ooh. We need to talk about it.
Yeah, I was like, should we go get ice cream for P?
All wine.
Yeah. We were like,
He doesn't drink, but he might. I don't know.
After that conversation. But
Yeah, no, I don't think
But-
we still had wine,
but let's just say at the end of the night, it was me who needed the ice cream while you guys were having your Sad Boi Hours. And so we ended the night with the guys, because there was y'all's other roommate, and then was there too.
Right.
And you guys were all crying over other people that like things didn't work out with.
Yep.
And then you guys were singing sad songs
With music.
with music.
With music.
Our roommate at that time was he's a great musician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I think one of the songs that we were singing was "Jealous."
Just doing interpretive dance.
Right.
Did we do a lot of action as well?
I think there was some Ed Sheeran there. I think there was another. I remember driving with a couple of times, and he would listen to very like those kind of songs.
Yeah.
So like after I heard a couple of nice songs after driving with them, I added them onto my playlist, and I remember listening to those when I was feeling. low.
That's why you are his favorite.
Yeah, you would always laugh at his jokes and not
True.
mine.
He's not even
He's
funny.
not even that funny. I'm funnier.
We know
Shut up, Pete.
he's not a comedian here. We are.
I don't know about you, but I am. I'm kidding.
How dare you?
In my defense, I did find it funny. So
Whatever.
but I guess we should.
I mean,
introduce the
You
two
did
of
like
you.
country music as well, so
did
that
like
speaks a lot.
Maybe. I think we should introduce
Yes.
the people here. Why don't you introduce yourself, Theo?
Hi, my name is Theo. I used to be known as a social peacock.
Okay. Hi, I'm Teena. I knew P in undergrad
Yeah.
and still now. We all did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ISA, the Indian Student Association, is how we all met. Now here we are. What? Some 5 years later?
5 years. Yeah.
5 years later.
27. 18? 2017.
No, 2018.
2018?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2018. 2018 fall was when we initially started working
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
That's when I got UB because I know him as Spring 2018.
Yeah. You knew me from the pageant in spring 2018, pageant that Theo and I did together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I joined ISA fall of 2018.
Yeah.
It's like in my mind, like this is enemy to lover trope, you know, book talk. But in his version, I throw myself at him. He said no. Every single time. That is so sad.
We did start hanging out eventually, and then we became roommates.
Do you know how hard it was to throw myself in your schedule and dragging you out of your apartment? Do you know how hard it was?
I mean, I guess it was fairly hard.
I would shamelessly throw myself at you.
But you didn't really not like, but it was harder for you to like go out and like do things and like.
Yeah, I am a homebody. I still am a homebody. So I think doing so much also is just not something I like doing.
Right.
So kind of like, I just want to curl up and stay in bed.
Yeah.
I don't want to go out.
What made you want to like join like ISA?
Madness.
Him? Was it just to shut him up, or was it to actually you were kind of like?
No, at some point I was like, yeah, I do want to go out. I guess why not? Well, like, you know, because
food was a good motivation back then.
Yeah, food still is a good motivation.
Fair enough.
But is a good motivator. Hey, sir. But I'm trying to think. It was initially Yumi and Dakota, who was one of our other friends, who would hang out often. I think that's where it all started.
Can you please put a picture of Dakota here right now?
I will. I'll find a picture of him.
Please.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That was the most random person that became a trio for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, hey, but we did hang out a lot. We'd go out to eat a lot. I remember that was the first time we went to Bahamas, Buck.
I supposed to hang out with him tonight, actually, but I left him hanging.
Oh.
It's okay. He used to it.
Oh.
Got it. But where was I? Yeah, so I think that's where it all started, and then, then you introduced me to them.
I also didn't think P would like me, but that was
a lot of people thought that I wouldn't like them though.
But that just comes from like the fact that I was like, oh no, there's just a bunch of us who are super extroverted. I feel like, and like I could tell you were a lot more introverted. And I was like, I don't know how well we're gonna mesh. But look at us now.
Here we are. Would you say I had an RBF?
Heck yeah.
I mean, yes.
I mean, yeah. What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think it was like, I don't know. I think maybe just because like we're all Indian, like, you know, we're Indian, so I'm just like, that's just like the face.
Bro, the
you know
first time
I
I met him, I thought he had a unibrow because his side would stick together like this. His IBA was bad.
Look at you coming for his eyebrows.
They look great now.
They do look great, but that's after we
clarify. He never had a unibrow, but his eyebrows always crinked together because his RBF was so bad. I thought he had a unibrow.
Yeah, no, I don't think I
You never did.
Yeah, but she did pluck them.
Yeah, she did pluck. I think she plucked them the first time in our old apartment when we stayed together.
Yeah.
And I think you plucked it the second time.
I think I did. Yeah.
I think he was also involved somewhere.
Was she?
I thought she got a piece of ice and just do.
That was me the first time with. I did the ice whenever she did it, and then I think I actually plucked your eyebrows.
I mean, was just there.
Maybe it was probably after one of our meetings.
It was during that time when we would hang out a lot, meet a lot to discuss about ISA stuff.
Yeah.
Plan events and whatnot.
Spill tea,
that too.
Also, one of the proudest things to me is him and animals.
Yeah, true. This is something that's only happened after moving here to America. I don't think I was this close to being around animals.
We lived together for 3 years. Come on now.
Right. Oh, well. All right. Oh,
well. I forced this to happen to you, and you'll enjoy it.
No, it is kind of cute. I like being around them. It's nice. I mean, I will say like the fur does like it's something that you have to get used to. I think over time, like them shedding, but you know, still nice to be around them. So I'll take it.
You used it with cats shedding. Cat. This is nothing.
What? There's worse.
You used it with shedding all over, so this is fine. This is nothing.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
That man shed everywhere he go. That was horrifying.
Oh, maybe let's not go there. I'll maybe blur or beep the name out of here.
Oh shit! I forgot.
No, it's okay. You're
No
good.
name dropping. Not my
You're
bad.
good. You're good. It's not that I don't mind dropping the name. I don't know if they'd be okay with us dropping the name.
True. That is my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. It's okay. It's a free for all. So there might be a couple of parts that might be edited out of this. There might be a couple of parts that are just blurred or beeped out. So
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask you a personal question?
Me?
Yeah. Do you have carpet in your bedroom or no?
No.
Good, because I don't know if it's a girly things or not, but most of girl when I go to their bedroom and they have carpet, those big carpet, I see hair everywhere.
Oh yeah,
in
my
the carpet,
old
like
apartment,
long ass hair.
This is gonna sound super gross, but my old apartment, because I mean it's just like what 6 girls living together. If you if you just went like this on the carpet, you'd grab a lot of hair.
I have a story for you about hair too.
Oh no!
Oh, remember when I moved to my apartment, my second apartment before your apartment? So me and Garrett moved together in the apartment, and we had to clean the apartment. We found hair in the most random places, and there are just hair everywhere.
Yeah. The story that I was gonna say was this is when I used to live in Dubai, or Sharjah to be more specific, with my parents. I think I was about a year or 2 years old. I didn't properly speak at that time, but something that my mom and dad often tell me was that we used to live in a house that was carpeted. So I would go and pick out hair out of the carpet and put it in my mouth. Yeah. They had gotten very worried because of how often I would do that. I don't know what it's called, but there's a part of a banana tree that you can eat that they say helps digest hair that you can, like hair that's in your stomach for any reason.
For any reason.
Yeah, I mean, because why would someone put hair into their mouth, right? Unless it's something that turns them on. But anyway, I don't. Can that turn someone on? I don't know.
You'd be surprised at the amount of kinks that people have,
Right.
or like philias that people have.
I was gonna ask you have a kink, but like,
No.
He was like, you were what? How old did you say?
A year or 2 years.
Yeah.
Old. I wasn't that old at all. So
just a child.
I was a child, like literally. Yeah. So.
Have you watched Charlie's Angel?
I've heard about it. I don't think I've watched it.
Yeah.
There's one scene. There's one weird assassin guy. He had an obsession with like cutting people's hair and eating it.
Yeah, but I thought he just like munched on it.
I don't know what it was. I read it with Lucy Liu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, go ahead. What's your story?
No, but yeah, that was basically it. So when you mentioned carpet and hair, that's where my memory went back to. Because yeah, frankly, I used to do that quite a bit. Don't do that anymore. But
do you know? Talk about again hair. Yeah. Do you know it can stuck in your vacuum machines?
Yeah.
I did not know that until recently. I would vacuum. Like, why my vacuum not working properly? I looked into it. Long hair was everywhere. It was so gross. I had to get a knife and cut everything off.
Yeah, my old roommates were just a bunch of girls, and we would vacuum. It would stop working, so we'd have to flip it and like use scissors and cut it because there was so much hair. Yeah. I mean, we just shed naturally, you know.
It's the thing that is it the common knowledge you should know about? Because I know that I missed out on life because of that.
I mean, you have shorter hair, so I just assume you probably wouldn't know because it doesn't shed as much. But yeah, I don't know. That was part of living with a bunch of girls, just cut in the vacuum.
Yeah. Also, hair again, same topic. I'm begging my partner to let me bleach my hair again. If I do, would you like to join me to go for that platinum blonde again?
Okay, Prateek has done like dyed hair before, and it was like a silver color, and he looked
phenomenal,
so good.
I'll find a good picture. I don't know if I have any good pictures. Maybe we need to find them because some of them in my phone are not that great. They're like the ones that have kind of gone bluish green.
What about the ISC photos, like ISC exact
photos?
Oh
yeah, I think there's one photo there.
That one, because I remember, because you were all dressed up too, and I was like, damn, Prateek looks so good.
I know.
He looks so good. The silver hair is it. We want it to come back. You should put a poll out for
and everyone. I'm doing it for free. Come on now. It costs a couple of dollars. In a salon. I got you, bro.
I can see a few people not being happy with me doing it. My parents might be like, you fuck your hair up if people. Well, they wouldn't say fuck. Sorry, mom, if you're watching this.
You can bleep it out.
I mean, I don't give a shit for saying like I don't
Look
like,
at him go.
No, like I am okay with cursing on air. Like it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, no, I did go for silver hair. I did travel back home before COVID with that silver hair, and I remember some relative asking if something was wrong, like was I ill in some way because my hair had turned
Oh
gray.
my gosh.
Or at least that, I think that's not how they intended it to sound, but I think that was the question that they had.
Were they asking sarcastically as a
No,
joke?
I think they were genuinely wanting to know because they were worried, like what happened, like all of a sudden, why is his hair gray?
Why don't you play with it?
What do you mean play with it?
Actually, I have stage 3 cancer and the chemical.
No,
actually,
they asked my mom. They didn't ask me.
Oh, dang it!
Yeah.
just make them feel bad, you know.
No.
That's the whole point of it. Mind your business.
Yeah.
That's not a concept, I feel like.
Why not?
Many Indians know.
Yeah.
Time to learn, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a generational thing.
Right. It is a generational thing. I mean, I think we generally are quite nosy.
Yeah, I can't lie. I'm pretty nosy. I will.
Would you say Asians are nosy?
Yes.
General?
I think a lot of people need to learn a new phrase. Stay in your lane. Please put it here, mentor.
Okay, but I do think Asians are nosy. I do think speaking as a Desi, I think Desis are really nosy, but
Yeah.
I do think Asian. I know this one's really nosy too. So
Lee just speak into her phone earlier. Also in Vietnam, I know for a fact we have a term. It's called like camera running on rice. Like we mean the aunties and uncles that literally just pick the head out of the gate and just see what's going on, and we call it a CCTV on rice.
That's a very interesting way of
putting it, yeah.
Putting it, yeah.
I've never
If
heard
anything happens, just knock on your neighbor door to tell you what's going on.
That's fair.
What
That
does spread around a lot within our communities. Like, I mean, I feel like it happens in any community. Like people talk, like even over here, I feel like people talk, like people gossip about you. But for some reason, I feel like maybe our people are a little more nosier.
I think it comes from like the fact that like everyone wants to be better than the next.
Right.
So if I know like stuff about you, if I know all the tea on you, that makes me better because I'm gonna make sure I don't do the same.
Yeah.
Right? But then I can tell other people, so it downplays you.
Yeah.
And everyone else looks down on you too. Whereas I feel like here in America, it's like to each their own. No one really cares. It's also like a society of like, okay, yeah, you are better than me, but I'm better than you here. You know what I mean? Like there is competition, but not in the same way as it is like I feel like for Asians.
Okay, questions. Have you ever heard a rumor or something about you that is not true but actually better?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
So I don't talk to my family a whole lot. So the other day, I just randomly talked to my cousin, and she filled me with all the tea. She's young, so she have no filter, so everything come right out. Yeah. And apparently, there's been rumor about me and my siblings making tons of money, super successful, and don't send money back to Asia for the aunties and uncles. First of all, mind your business. Secondly, like why do I need to send money home for you bitches? Like you don't talk about me, but the fact that I assume that I'm successful at making money off of my Facebook post, girl, I only post good shit on my Facebook. Like, so like, you don't see when I'm eating ramen in the corner of my house. You don't see that.
Yeah.
So they've been gossiping. I was like, ooh, girl, tell me more. What I did? What I do? That was fascinating. That was a new concept for me. A new kind of drama that I did not involving me and enjoying it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So have you heard anything like that about you guys at all?
I don't think I've heard anything specific, but one thing I've always thought about is maybe it's different for you, but I feel like for people who've come in as students, like as international students, I feel like people who know us back home are probably going to be like, oh, he's having the time of his life. He's having a blast. I just wonder, I've not heard anybody say that about me, but, you know, they might think that, oh, he's having a blast. He's doing a lot of crazy stuff, probably, you know, having like partying it up or whatever, and here I am slogging my ass. I'm not trying to like talk myself up or anything or like boast about myself.
No, but
yeah, it does feel like life is definitely a lot more harder here.
So I feel like this is from what I remember. I was like for 3 years that I shared the house with him. He constantly go to work, go to school, dying mentally. And for some reason, your sister think you're a player in America, and she told you about it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I think my
whoa,
dad
also thought that?
My dad also thought that for a little while.
Do you know your
cute.
son?
That's so cute.
No.
Like this man, literally,
he couldn't be. We're not saying that he couldn't be, but
he's a pretty man.
But it's just like that's just not Prateek.
Yeah,
That's just like not his vibe.
No. But yeah, I mean, yeah. It's whatever.
Yeah, I just feel like for me personally, I like when I go back to India and I see my family. There's like some of them who are like, "Oh my gosh, we've missed you. You know, we want to hear what's going on." And then there's other people that don't say anything, but I feel it, and like I just feel like they're like, she probably thinks she's better than us because she grew up in America. She probably thinks she's better than us because she does X, Y, and Z. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, I didn't ask to be born in America.
Right.
You know, I'm just here.
Yeah.
I'm just going, like, you know, I'm rolling with the punches. But like those people I don't try to keep in contact with because I'm like, like, you know, everyone's got a seat at the table. You just don't got a seat at my table if you gonna act like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fair. Because I mean, I think at the end of the day, everybody has an opinion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing you can do about that. Like,
Yeah.
Other than just, I guess, hear it from one side and let it go from the other. I don't know.
Yeah. That, and then I think also like with time it comes with like just being like, okay, like whatever people think of me, they think of me. But like if you're so irrelevant in my life, why do I care? And I had to really learn that, especially like growing up in like the Indian community here in Oklahoma, because at least the Malu community in Oklahoma, because it's quite smaller than like Texas or New York or wherever else. But like for people to say something, because I had something where like people had said something about me that wasn't entirely true and they kind of twisted stuff, and I was like, what the heck? I was like, if you just want the truth, come and ask me. I'm not gonna shy away from it. But then I just kind of really honed into it, and I was just like, okay, whatever. Like if you want to keep saying this, that's fine by me. I don't really care, because at the end of the day, you're not in my life. So
I mean, quoting Tom Holland, like if you have a problem with me, text me. I'll call me. If you don't have my number, you don't know me well enough to have a problem with me.
That's true.
That is
That's
fact.
true. That's true.
Very true.
That is so true. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think especially like I think it applies to the Asian community in general. I don't know so much about like how the nuances might apply, but I generally feel like we care about what other people think a little too much.
Yes.
As a society.
Yeah.
I mean, Asian in general is like it's like really collective communities. So.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good things that come with being a collective community for sure.
Yeah.
Which is something that I do think about when you compare it to sort of like the individualistic nature of America. But in this context specifically, yeah, it can get a little too much sometimes.
Too much, yeah.
Or like, but what if this? What if that? And like, why does that matter?
Oh, let's step away from negativity for a second.
Okay.
You're going back to India or Dubai?
Yeah.
In next week?
Well, actually, in a few days while this is being recorded, but by the time this comes out, I will be over there. Yeah. So
one thing I learned, I forgot, and I relearned myself is that things that is so expensive in America is so stinking cheap in Asia.
Right.
Like for example, eye exam costs $3.
Yeah.
For a high quality eye exam.
Right.
I just got my glasses done in Vietnam, and it cost me like maybe $20, $30 per pair, with anti-scratch, anti-fog, anti-water.
It's the best quality stuff.
With a changing color lenses, like you go outside one color, you go into a different color, and everything. I got 2 or 3 pair of them for less than $100.
Oh wow.
So would you think you would go for an eye exam to just annually for a checkup?
I actually did that when I went back earlier this year.
How was that? Your 2020 still? Anything concerning?
Yeah. Well, nothing concerning outright, but I guess this is the story in and of itself. But I got my wisdom teeth removed.
Okay.
Like my upper wisdom tooth on either side. I won't name the doctor's name, but I found out a few days later. Well, not a few days later. So I guess I'll go chronologically. I got both of my teeth removed. So one on one day and the other one on the next day.
Ooh.
And then a few days later, like my left eye started getting red for some reason. And it would hurt when I woke up in the morning. It would hurt throughout the day. So we went to another eye specialist. Or for you snobby ones out there, ophthalmologist. But anyway, I don't know why I had to do that. Anyway, yeah, I went to see a doctor. Like, oh yeah, and I had a fever at that point too. So they were like, oh, it's probably a viral fever or something. Here's some drops. Knock yourself out. All right. Came down for a few days, but nothing happened. Oh, before this happened, we were actually traveling inside of India, and because it was getting a little severe, we ended up getting like some topical drops you could get over the counter, and that did not work either.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this wasn't going down. So we went to another specialist in a different city, and sort of talked to them about the history of everything, and they were like, "It's very likely that when you got your wisdom tooth removed, it probably was not done right to where it might have hurt your tooth, or might have like caused
Hurt and hit a nerve, perhaps.
possibly."
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm forgetting what the name of this condition is, but it basically like is, for example, when you get your tooth removed,
Mm-hmm.
like because of how it might have been done, it inflammates the cells of your eyes, basically. Yeah, and then like the redness and stuff comes from there, like the redness, the pain.
Oh, absolutely not. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, so I mean, you got your wisdom tooth.
I
removed
did.
recently,
I got
right?
all 4 in one
Right.
day.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I
yeah.
was high on meds.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't be able to do 4. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing all 4 on the same day. I don't think. But,
Oh, I was honestly, because the top 2 didn't bother me. It was my bottom 2,
right.
Because that's where the food could get stuck,
Right.
like more easily, more easily. Yeah, because you're like when you're swallowing, everything is like stays down here, it doesn't
Right.
go up. You know
When
what
I
I
got my tooth removed right here, everything stuck behind these two
mean?
for me for some reason.
Yeah.
Teeth are expensive and weird, man.
Right. Yeah, and that. So yeah, basically that was the last time I got an eye exam. Yeah, they had given me some drops to where one of the side effects of the drops was I couldn't see clearly out of my left eye for like a few days.
He's like, yeah, I was like legally blind for like a couple days.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't fully blind. Like nearsighted stuff would be a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I had an assignment to submit at that time too. I
Oh
was
my
crunching
gosh.
out a paper and I'm trying to like see. Yeah, that was a whole thing. But
Oh
anyway,
my gosh.
yeah. So speaking of eye exam, that was the last time I got an eye exam.
And you still haven't answered my question. Do you have anything with your eyes? Prescriptions,
I think-
anything?
No. I don't think anything to do with prescription. But yeah, just tangential sidebar. Yeah, this happened. So
Jesus.
yeah,
A lot.
yeah. So, I
But
mean,
you're fine now.
I'm fine.
Oh.
It does
Can
hurt
you
sometimes? I can
really?
see. Yeah. I can
Oh.
see everything's fine.
Should you go check up one more
I
time?
probably would.
Yeah.
Should probably get it checked. But
Also, maybe get a few pair of glasses done. Might as well.
That's true.
yeah. I don't know if I want to do it in Dubai though. That's the other part.
Is it expensive in Dubai?
Not so much about the expense. I think it's the quality of doctors are not the best.
I know, just like for framing glasses, not like.
No, I mean like
In Dubai, really?
getting the eye exam done. I guess it depends on where you go
Okay,
or
yeah.
where you live, but generally speaking,
Interesting.
is what I've heard. I might be wrong.
Interesting. I would expect Dubai to have like
Pretty decent ones.
Quality healthcare.
not quality. Well, okay, hold on, not quality, but better than
Better
like
than, right. I see what you mean.
yeah.
I do feel like India is probably better.
That's really interesting.
Because I mean, at least in my family, what I've seen is we usually go to India to get most of our treatments done.
Yeah.
We don't do it in Dubai.
Mm.
I mean, it also is expensive, yes.
Yeah.
I guess it's not. What's the word I'm looking? I guess it's not worth it in that sense, right? Because it could be a lot more cheaper if you just went to India and got it done.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you going to be in India for a minute or not really?
Nope, it's Dubai and back.
Are you still going on holiday?
Yes, we are going on a holiday. It's for like 1 week.
To
Oh.
That's so exciting.
Places. The food
Yeah.
is so delicious.
I'm so jealous. I'm gonna live vicariously through all your pictures when you come back and show us.
Take a lot of photos. You don't do that, but take a lot of photos.
Yeah,
your
thanks.
mom, my mom would agree. I was gonna say your.
And your mom would agree too.
I mean,
Yeah.
was he wrong? No.
My mom would agree that I don't take enough photos, but
Does your mom take photos?
yeah.
Is she like, okay, go stand by that tree, takes a photo. Go stand by that book, takes a
No,
photo.
we do take some pictures. I wouldn't say that she's like every single place like
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's like hell bent on getting photos. But,
Yeah.
All right, so bye. But she does like getting pictures.
Okay.
Right? Like just to I guess.
Yeah.
Good on you. My mother, my mumsy, my 9-month hotel. She took photos of everything. So for context, my mother was in Vietnam for a month. And she take pictures of everything she eat, everything she does, and sent to the group chat. Good on her. Amazing. Good job. Good for you. But she keeps sending snacks, street food, and like really good looking food photos. Like again, good on her taking high quality photos. At midnight, girl, I'm hungry. I cannot get those street food in America. And she keeps saying that it's at midnight. I was commentating, just blocking my mama for like a month.
You blocked your mom?
Thinking about it.
Oh.
I thought about it. I thought she's making my new glasses, so I can't block her. You know, I'm like, darn you, woman. But no, she keeps sending really good food photo to the family group chat at midnight. I asked my sister, are we blocking her? Are you blocking her? I'm thinking about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I think food is something that I do miss from back home for sure. Like, what's your? I'll get to both of you all, but what's your go-to if you had to be if you were in Vietnam?
Oh, geez, I have a list for you.
Let's go.
First of all, we are at a coastline city, so seafood, like fresh caught seafood from the boat to your table. You can grill it, you can bake it, you can steam it, and we have 1,000 kind of sauces. And one thing, this sounds so gross to people who don't know. If you know, you know. Snails, Vietnamese.
You and your freaking snails.
Shut it.
Escargot.
Oh, escargot. No, there's one way to cook it. So we have like 1,000 kind of sea snail and scones and everything. It's just so delicious. Like it has so many ways to cook it. Like I'm from Ho Chi Minh City, and we're known for like street food and there's no kind of snack and seafood. Just like, I can eat those every day if I can. I'll die. I'll die immediately after a week, but yes, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about it right now.
No. You're good. You're good. What about you, Teena?
Okay, so if we're at a restaurant, I love tandoori chicken.
Okay.
That's like my all. Like I don't know. It's not the same here. It does not hit like it does back home, and so I love that. But like street food wise, I'm a huge like street chaya.
No what?
Street chaya. So it's just like people like chai, like chai.
Oh,
yeah. Like I just there's just I don't know what it is. That is so good to me. Like I love just getting chaya off like the side of the street. That sounds really bad, but it's not. I promise. It's just the street vendors.
I do feel like street food is quite good.
It is good. You just gotta have the stomach for it. Bring some Pepto if you
So where you guys at Delhi most of the time? Are y'all more like the south of India?
South more specifically. Yeah, south as well.
So one time I was in Delhi, they would have one of those like they serving chai, you know, out the terracotta thing. It's just so hard to hold on to, but it's so good at the same time.
That's like a certain type of chaya, though, right? Isn't it?
So. I'm not a big tea drinker, so I'm not quite sure.
It's a certain type when they make it in the terracotta pots. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a certain type.
So can you answer me this? We are from hot climate countries.
Been there.
You don't live there, you don't suffer the same way, girl. Every day we burning in a tandoori. But no, it's so hot. But our food, it's always piping hot, and hot drinks always a thing. I don't get it.
Yeah, no, that's a valid point. I can't remember who said it. I think they were from Malaysia. They were like, mean, not someone we all know. I mean, I think we know them, but they're not one of our friends.
Okay.
I think it was someone who works in some office. Anyway, seeing something along the lines of, it's so hot, but even the food's hot, and you sweat it all out, and you're able to eat much more of it, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like to think about it. I feel like, and probably some of it is just because it's maybe not calorically dense as it is over here. I feel like it's not that easy to put on weight back home, but over here, it's...
Girl, I tried to shed this weight for years.
No, but would you say that it's easier to put on weight here or put on weight back home?
I've been fat my whole life, so I can't say shit. Sorry.
But even like, I do. I mean, I'm saying from like my experience of being there. I mean, I stayed there for like the whole summer.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's definitely easier to like gain weight here than it is back home.
I agree, 100%.
But I think it's just like preparation of food, like where you're getting like your sources from, and whatnot. But going back to like the stuff that's hot and cold, I feel like even in India, people don't drink like cold, like water or anything. No. It's lukewarm water or even warm water. Yeah. So it's never like they don't drink cold stuff unless it's like, I don't know, like juice or something like that, or like, which also fresh juices, so good. Yeah. That's probably my favorite thing.
So we have cold press everywhere in Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah, that or the bakeries. The bakeries I love in India.
Yes.
They're not like they are here. I don't know how to explain it, but they're like legitimate bakeries. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what to say, but like
you get more savory stuff too. I don't know if that's what you're getting at, but like puff pastries,
but like I don't know, like I feel like the bakeries here is just like bread.
I see. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
At least here in Oklahoma, I just feel like it's bread.
I guess there's more variety with what you can get in a bakery back home.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes. Like you can get cookies, you can get savory stuff,
candies, all the sweets, everything. Yeah,
a bit of everything they carry in the bakery.
Yeah.
No, so that is definitely.
I can't say much because you know how Vietnam and France have that whole thing back then. So our baking culture is heavily inspired by it.
Yeah,
we have cultural bake too, but like most bakery in Vietnam is like have a lot of similarities to the one here, like. La baguette or like ganache patisserie and those kind of things. Like, something I'm used to back home.
Yeah, and that's fair. I think it was just for me, like growing up when I would go there, I'm like, why don't we have this in America? Yeah. This is so great.
Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Food.
It brings us all together.
Yeah,
it brings us all together.
It does.
Okay,
go ahead.
Like one thing about America I really like though, because I always like an extra plus size back in Asia. And even in Europe too, like the size is just like small. Yeah. I always feel like extra fat when I was there because like it's so hard to find clothes that fit me correctly. And then I'm going to America, I was like, oh my god, yes, it's normal. It's just extra large. It's like, not quadruple large. Thank you. Like right now, I'll go back to Vietnam and buy a shirt. I'm gonna be like 4 or 5XL. It's like we got your size, we got extra large size. Like Jesus.
And they'll really say it out there like that too, like letting everybody know your business like that. And it's just like,
sir, you don't need to know about that. Move on. Yeah. Good for you to have my size, but you don't have to call me out like that. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why as you were talking about food, I can bleep this name out. I don't know if they want to be mentioned or not, so I'll just bleep it out. But Gopuram.
Oh.
Vincent.
No, it's Vincent. I think he'll love it.
I think
I
think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll leave it.
Vincent, just so you know, we love you.
Yeah.
You know,
it was really nice to see you really indulge and
like the food. That was the memory that came to my mind.
Okay, story time. Gopuram.
Yeah.
So basically, in undergrad, we had the Indian Student Association and the Asian American Student Association, and we wanted to collaborate and do some type of event together. And so we had met with the execs for ASA and then our exec, ISA, and we decided to have dinner at Gopuram, which is like an Indian restaurant here in OKC. And so
sponsored, by the way.
But I mean,
please sponsor.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But we went, and so there's like this mango custard that was there for dessert, and
Oh, it was
Vincent, who's our friend but also on ASA exec, he spotted it, and it's like this bright orange color, like it's like unnatural for sure, like orange dye 67, like I don't know, it was just nasty, but it was the color, not the food. The food is great.
It's very unnatural.
It's
like the color.
yeah, it's very unnatural. But he was like, "What is that?" He was like, "I kind of want to try it." And I kid you not,
How
at
many bowls
least
was
had
it?
like 10 bowls. At
I think it's
least
5, but like 10.
no, I
Yeah,
feel like he went back because the bowls were not that big. They were pretty small. They were kind of small. I kid you not, at least 10 bowls.
Yeah.
Maybe less than that, but more than like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And it was just like that is like a core memory from that night because that was the
We
only
love
thing.
him so much. And we're so happy he enjoyed it so much.
And
Yeah.
it was funny though because whenever we had our Daisy night, which is like our big cultural night, he came up to us and he was like, "Hey, are you guys gonna have like mango custard at this event?" And we did, but I think it ran out.
Yeah, because I think it was a little expensive to have a large amount of it.
Yeah.
So we got a very small amount, and whoever came first got it.
Yeah. I think we tried to save it, but it was like it's there.
Yeah.
First come, first serve.
I
Yeah.
think we saved some, but someone just run back and grab it and serve it to the people
Yeah.
and break Vincent's heart. It's like, oh.
So sad.
Yeah.
But it was nice knowing that he really liked it.
You know what? Like, now we know if we want to like smoothing over Vincent or like asking for a favor, you know what to get.
That's true.
Mango custard.
Oh,
I wonder if
heck yeah.
he's had it since then.
I don't think he
I was
would.
just thinking that thought too. I was like, if he had it, then like, would it be a good idea to just like,
Hey,
remind
but
you.
he's not here anymore, right?
I don't know where he
I
is.
think you moved to where Jade is, right?
I have no.
For school? I don't know.
No idea.
I
I
texted him, but they were
Yeah,
asking
we were
where he
mentioning all
lived.
these people's
I know, they're
names,
like,
who the fuck are you talking about?
Friends. I'm sorry.
Friends.
Hey, you haven't noticed. We have histories.
Friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Talk about food and small bowl. Hey, I don't know about you guys, but in Vietnam, everything served is such a smaller portions.
Mm.
Like for example, I eat random
Yeah,
food,
portions in India.
random food like a bowl of soup. I'll eat like 3 or 4 bowl of it, and I feel like a monster because why I eat so much. But here in America, one I can barely finish it.
Yeah. I don't feel like in India it's small portions. I feel like they're pretty big because you're serving for like family size. You know what I mean? It's
True.
unless you like order specifically for yourself, but even then it's like more than like I don't know if it's different from where you're at because I remember from where like when we went to restaurants, it was like not big like plates or anything,
Right.
but it was a lot of food.
Quantity wise. This is a good amount.
Yeah, or like if we had like parota or something like that, there wasn't just like one parota. It was like 5, like 3 to 5.
Now that you mentioned that, I can remember places we've been to where it's sort of like for example, like a fish platter.
Mm-hmm.
That comes with some fried fish, some fish curry, some vegetables on the side, unlimited amount of rice,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I guess there are some of those places, but there are also places where I would generally I guess where I'm coming from is the sense of portion sizes in India are generally smaller. If you had to compare them to America, not specifically to restaurants, but like in general.
In general, like what you're eating, yeah.
Right, your portion sizes are much smaller.
That's true.
But I feel like also there's a pros and cons in that as well because here in America you order one big portion of one thing, you fill up with like that one thing. But in Asia, everything comes in such a smaller quantities. You can have a bunch of random things and just have a good meal.
Yeah.
I think one thing I miss the most about Asia, like I can have so many small different things for
Mhm.
one meal. I think that here you have your one meal, you're full. It's like that is so sad.
Yeah, like I feel like we have a lot of sides.
Variety.
You know what I mean? Sides, but they're not. It's just parts of the dish.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Like, do you think that in America you find something that's absolutely ridiculous to you that you? Okay, let me put it in perspective. When I go to Cracker Barrel with Dakota for the first time,
He's a chain restaurant over here.
And also Dakota is really country. Well, he's from the country. He's not. Try not to. He ordered fried apples.
I don't know how much he's gonna appreciate that, but okay.
I say the same thing to his face. It's okay. He ordered fried apples as a side dish. Fried apples with sugar and butter and cinnamon. That's a dessert. but he ordered as a side dish. It's like, what? That make sense. I don't get it.
That is interesting.
Have you had that before?
I have not had that. I mean, it just sounds like apple pie without like the crust.
Pretty much. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we take cut right now?
No, it's okay.
I use the bathroom real quick.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
No,
You're good.
You're good. Welcome back.
Ah.
Cool. What were we talking about?
Oh, food. Let's just move on food again.
Yeah, I guess we can stop talking about food.
We literally just ate.
I know we did just eat.
Food is such a good topic. It connects
It
people.
is. I do love food.
Food was good.
I used to be really, really picky. And I think
Actually-
only within the last like 2 years I've gotten to be more of a
Yes.
foodie.
How
Yeah.
can you be picky and be Indian in America?
What do you mean?
Your parents whooped and you shaved to eat everything.
Oh
they
yeah,
gave you.
even then I'm stubborn.
Jeez. I want people to write down what's a weird thing they ate in America and their experience about it. I want to see, do you have a universal experience or not?
I think when you mentioned weird, I'm just reminded of like
Weird to us.
sodas. Yeah. Like I'm reminded of those weird sodas that they
Like
sell
at
at Pops.
Pops. Yeah.
Uh,
I
Or like
never
the corn
underst-
flavored sodas
I
and the
never
ranch flavored
understood
sodas.
that.
ranch, corn, bacon.
Ugh.
so-
I never understood those. I don't think I've ever tried a soda
I
from
think I've
there.
tried the ranch one.
Have you? You would have tried the ranch.
Yeah.
You would have tried something weird.
We think we did
You-
it together. It was nasty.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Yeah,
Ugh.
wasn't good. Wasn't good. But, hey,
I mean, like, but when I said weird, I don't try to be disrespectful, but it's something weird as in, like, you haven't heard about that, and that concept doesn't register in your brain, and you heard it for the first time. That's what I meant by weird, because everything was there for a reason, cultural-wise.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, one last thing before we move on from food.
from food.
From food. I was gonna mention food again, but anyway.
So, Garrett family
Mm.
makes
Do you want to
something.
mention his name, or we can bleep it out?
We can mention his name.
Okay.
His family, his mom made something called a 7-layer salad.
Mm.
When I heard the description of it, I was like, that sounds so nasty. They have a layer of lettuce, like crispy lettuce, and boiled egg, chopped onions, frozen peas, and cheese and bacon. And then a layer of dressing. The dressing made from mayonnaise, parmesan, and sugar.
Sugar?
Yeah, sugar. Then you layer everything up like that until it's fully layered. When I heard about it, my artery just clocked right up. I was like, that is not sounds good. Boy, was I wrong.
You liked it?
Oh, I absolutely in love with it. I still have some in the fridge right now. I love it so much. I asked her to make extra I can bring home with me. I asked her if I can make the salad for her so I can learn the recipe myself. I am obsessed. Say it with me. Addicted.
Addicted.
Thank you. It was so good. But when I first hear about it, it make no sense.
This is salad.
Yes. Because it has lettuce in it. A salad.
Salad, corn, well not corn, salad, bacon, eggs, onion, a dressing. It's salad.
Salad.
Fair
As
enough.
salad as it gets, I guess.
But boy, was
Fair
it good.
enough.
I mean, that's something, again, jumping on the weird food though. Like, I saw chicken salad somewhere. I was like, this doesn't look like salad because there's a shit ton of mayo and celery
Is it
in
the
this.
is that chicken salad? Yeah.
Yeah.
But was it good though?
I mean,
It's-
don't get me wrong, it is nice.
Yeah.
But
You
it's
go-
like, I thought salad was just like, I expected it to be like a bed of lettuce and some
Yeah.
chicken on top. And
Yeah.
some other vegetables, right?
Yeah.
But this is like chicken with mayo and a bit of celery in there. And
Yeah.
I guess some salt and pepper. But
So for Thanksgiving, have you heard of something called Watergate salad?
Oh yeah.
what salad?
Watergate.
No, what is this? What?
So there's a pistachio
It's
jello.
not a salad.
It's not a salad at all. Pistachio pudding. Cool Whip. Has to be Cool Whip, not whipped cream. Cool Whip.
Uncle Whip.
That. We have that and a can of fruit cocktail
Yeah.
all mixed together.
Mhm.
It's an appetizer and it's a side, it's an entree, a dessert. Yes.
It's I hate to admit it, but it's actually not that bad.
Me too.
It's pretty good.
I like it.
It's
I don't
pretty.
think I've had it.
It's pretty
Good
good.
for
I
you.
remember the crazy part is Bina's making this. Bina's my
Be-
mom. Bina's out here. I remember being a kid, and my mom. So we had this cookbook, right? Or it was more of like a dessert, like, baking type of cookbook.
Yeah.
And I just remember like she saw a recipe for it. She's like, I want to make this, and I was like, okay, girl, whatever you want to do, live your life. And like I remember she made it, and it'd be like in this big container. Like I can vividly remember it, and like I just open it. My mom just scooping it out and eating it, and she put it in like a little like ice cream cup or whatever, like for dessert. I'm like, what is this? And she was like, it's pudding.
Oh, the marshmallow in it as well.
Yeah, there's marshmallow in it. She's like, it's pudding. I'm like, okay. And like obviously she fed it to me, and then when I got older, I realized it's like salad.
Mm.
I don't even know what it's called until recently. TikTok taught me. That's what's what it's called.
Yeah.
Watergate salad.
Yeah. But anyways.
Is that more of a southern thing?
No, it wasn't a Midwestern thing to me.
Really? I thought it was a southern thing. I'm pretty sure it's a southern thing.
I don't know, girl. Everything like creamy and salad to me, Midwestern, like Wisconsin.
Midwestern, southern. No one claims us. Okay. The southerns, they say we're the Midwest. The Midwest says we're southern. And then, the West Coast is like, what are you? Where are you guys from? And I'm like,
our accent apparently is really prominent, and people call us out when we're leaving the state.
I think certain words I have an accent to, but I don't think I have like a country accent. You know what I mean?
I'm not from this country, and I kid you not. That
I am not from the USA.
Clarify, I'm not from here. If the accent doesn't tell you, I'm telling you right now, I'm not from here. I think I sound with a thick Asian accent, like, period. But then when I leave Oklahoma, when I go to something a little bit like Midwest area, Ohio, or like Oregon, no, not Oregon, Ohio, or like Idaho, some kind of hoe. Move on. I go there and I talk to people. Jesus, the moment I say Sunday, like, you from Oklahoma? Jesus Christ. I say Sunday one time. Move on.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of that is kind of like a tell. Like if I say y'all, they're like, oh, you're from the South. I remember when I was in high school, we had a state convention, and the state that like I was kind of guiding around for like their whatever that they were doing was Montana. And I was like, hey y'all, I'm so glad you guys are here. We're so grateful that you guys are here. And the moment they heard y'all, they all were like, oh my god, she said y'all, like kikiing it up. And I was like, okay. We knew going into it, like they were going to like probably say something about y'all, but it was almost every single time I said it, and I was like, okay, y'all really gotta stop.
Well, I feel like we have two modes. Either we have Southern, or we have Hood.
That's true.
Like, I don't know what came over me. People pissing me off. The thing that come out of my mouth, I was like, I'm not appropriate ghetto culture, but goddamn.
Oh my god.
I don't know what percent over me. I was like, you can catch me outside right here, right now. Let's go. I don't know why. Maybe I learned from you.
Oh, what?
But you ghetto as fuck.
I mean, I have an attitude. I don't know if that would make me ghetto.
An attitude?
Oh.
Try say fluoros.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever. This is gonna be very tangential. I know you know Uncle Roger, right? You know Uncle Roger too?
Yeah.
Okay. Very tangential. He visited Oklahoma recently to record with another YouTuber who lives in the countryside of Oklahoma.
Okay.
I guess it's like the YouTube channel name is also like Cowboy Kent Rollins or something.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know why, as we were talking about this is what came to my mind. But like he was using the word cackleberries for eggs.
Cattleberry?
Cackleberries.
Cackleberry?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
That's new to me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like his thing, if it's a him thing.
For eggs?
For eggs, like, yeah.
Who said that? Uncle Roger said that?
No, this other YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
is based out of here.
Also, you don't know what people are saying in the South. Like, I'm so used to saying the thingamajig, and nowadays it doesn't make no sense.
Thingamajig?
There's a lot of initially when I heard someone say, "Yeah, I'm fixing up to leave" or something, I'm like, what does that mean?
My boyfriend, I have a boyfriend. He's from a small town, Oklahoma, from Woodward, like right next to the Panhandle. He's country. Okay, he said he's not. He said he's not country, but boy, let me tell you, the first time I met him, he's like, "I'm fixing to leave. You need anything else? You fixing to what?"
Yeah, fixing to leave.
It makes sense now.
Yeah.
But initially when I heard it, I was like, huh?
You're fixing. What are you fixing?
What are you fixing?
Exactly. What you
are you on
fixing?
about? Yeah.
You want me to fix you a plate?
Yeah, that too. Yeah. I guess the use of the word fix.
Yeah. That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
His grandma said wash, not wash.
Wash.
Like washing machine.
Yeah. A washing machine. Washing machine.
It's like,
Anyways.
he said he's not country, but boy, sometimes we come out strong with that one.
Do you say crayon or crown?
Crayon.
For like
Like a crayon? Do you say crayon or do you say crayon? They say crown.
I know.
Yeah.
Oil.
Crown.
Okay, let me ask
Which
you
one?
this.
Oil.
Wait, what did you say?
Oil, right?
Yeah.
Oil or oil?
Case in point, give me 1 second. Let me call one person real fast.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. No,
Why not?
Let's not do that. No, it's okay.
I want to name drop this bitch real fast.
No, it's okay. Let's not do that. Is it caramel or caramel?
I think that can be
Interchangeable.
Yeah, like pecan and pecan.
Absolutely. Where you peeing? No, pecan. Pecan? What are you, a trucker?
No, but that's like in the South. People say pecan.
Pecan your ass out of here. No.
Shut up. Whatever. I am trying.
I don't pee in no can.
Justice for those who say pecan. I don't say it, but justice for those who do.
Gotcha.
Justice is wrong with that one.
Whatever. Justice for those who say pecan.
Have you heard how the Brits say ranch?
No.
Ranch.
Ranch?
They say ranch.
That's what I got when I first moved to America. I say ranch.
Yeah.
And now I say it with an extra accent to like ranch. Put some extra oomph to it.
Oh my god.
You say it correctly because it's the first time
Yeah.
I was in the burger joint. I just like, what is it? What do you like with your side? A salad? Absolutely. Which dressing you like? And I saw it on the menu. They say RANCH. Orange? What is ranch? What is this? Oh, you mean ranch?
I also realized
Stuck
that
with me ever since.
I realized that people don't use ranch like they do here. Like whatever we are, South or Midwest or whatever. Yeah, whatever we are.
Yeah.
But like I feel like people are like, why are you using ranch for everything? As like a condiment. I'm like, what do you mean? Why aren't you?
Right.
It's
It
good.
goes with everything.
It goes good with everything. I cannot with him right now. I cannot.
What did I do?
Bye.
Maybe I judge you
I don't
just
know
a
how
little
you're
bit.
a chef and you don't have taste. Okay.
Because I'm outside America.
Whatever. But yeah, I realized that recently within like the last year or two. I'm like, haters.
Haters.
Oh, people have ranch with pizza, with wings.
Okay, ranch
Yeah.
and pizza is good though. That's
That's what I'm
just slap.
saying. That's
That
what I'm
should
saying.
slap.
It's so good.
Yeah, with like carrots.
Vegetables.
I love me some carrots. I'm just putting that there.
I bet you do.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
What
What does it mean?
does that even mean?
No, don't worry about it. Move on.
Okay, moving on. Moving right
Excuse
on.
me.
I guess we'll bring this chaotic episode to a bit of a close.
We
We're
spend
so-
most
so
of the episode
sorry.
talking about food. And then we say we're not gonna talk about food. It's circle back to food.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. There could always be a part 2 to this.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, maybe you do need. Maybe we just need to refilm this episode.
Oh, no. This is gonna go out. This is gonna go out the way it is.
Okay.
But we could refilm. Or not
Like,
refilm.
we'll
but
do a part
record
2.
another time, do a part 2
Yeah.
of Sad Boi Hours.
This clearly is not too sad.
No, it's not.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. It was. It started off as sad.
That was a phase.
Yeah. Did we ever
So-
finish that story?
I think kind of, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Like,
okay.
I guess we jumped on different things, but that's okay.
Okay.
This has been chaotic in a very good way.
Okay.
So I'm
Good.
okay with it. I guess the finishing part of that story was just that that night we all just were singing sad songs and we were all in our feelings. And I don't know do you still have those snaps?
Yes.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna put it on anywhere,
Yeah.
but
There's some videos.
There's some videos of it that we have, or that mainly you have.
I think that.
Yeah, like going back and watching those, I'm like, geez, like
We grew.
yeah.
I think you needed it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it was just one of those moments, right? Because I think it was their first. Well, not that. I think it was the first time that it was in a situation like that. So, I guess again, there's always a first for everything, right? So
yeah,
there's that. But yeah, any parting thoughts? Any closing thoughts? Any final thoughts?
I don't know. I was just talking about two things. People grow and people change, and people should stay out in their lane.
People grow, people change. Yeah,
people stay in their lane.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah,
that's a good way.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm bringing in to the new year too.
2024. It's just wild to think about that we're already in the end of the year.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
We're like, what is it? 18 days away from the new year. That's wild.
Can I ask a question to end off? What are you wanting to see in 2024 for yourself?
Myself. I won't get into it in detail, but there's a few things that I'd like to work on myself. I'd like to see like certain improvements in certain places in 2024. Maybe a day where I do talk about it, but I guess self-development, I guess, if you will. Yeah.
What about you?
I've been going to the gym quite a bit recently, and I'm really enjoying that. So I want to see myself get into a better shape than I am at the moment in 2024. I don't know where I'm going to be in 2024, but I want to be able to look back now and say there were improvements.
Yes.
That's my goal for now.
That's awesome.
How about you?
Yeah.
I think 2024, I want to bring bad beat energy. I feel like I'm very much like 2023. I was very much in a place where I was like, I just need to show a lot of love for people because I was in a very bitter spot before that. And I had a lot of bitterness towards people. And I think for me, I was like, I want to exude the same love that the Lord shows me. And so it was very much like, okay, I'm going to show love to everyone, even if they don't deserve it, which, I think a lot of people are like, why do you do that? But it's like, that's just who I am. Those are my morals. But this year, still showing love, but I'm going to be a bad bee about everything and show that I'm just that person. I am that girl.
ITGIRL.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, on that note, for those of you who are still watching.
So sorry.
That was chaotic. Sorry. Apologize.
I had a blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
I was something.
I sensed he was gonna say that for some reason.
I have to keep it PG somewhat.
Yeah, fair.
Somewhat.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yay!
Bye.
Cool.
Yay!
That is it.
We did it without Theo going off on one.
I feel like he did in a couple of places.
What happened?
Without you going off on one, doing something so out of pocket.
Just a little bit.
You can just turn it off.
Turn it off.
Also, I think you recorded me peeing.